So we're fitting a Condensate Pro kit onto this one. First thing we'll need is a connection kit. Connection kit comes with the connection, all pre-lagged, a spacer bar, a clip, pipe snug and bond and seal. So we usually want a finger's depth on, but if we space it out a little bit more and just cut a little bit of the legging off and use the spacer bar, we can then get straight in without having to have a termination kit or anything else. So all this job wants is a connection kit and around 100 to 200 millimeter of extra insulation on the bottom, cut at 45. Job's a good one. So we've got two scenarios here. We've got one where you'd be putting a new Condensate Pro kit in, the connection kit, and then we'd be putting the pipe snug in. So we drill either a 12mm hole to take the drift, or scenario is here we've got an existing overflow, or it could be 32, which then you'd use the drift kit, which comes in 21.5, 32 and 40. So we're going to use the 21.5. We're going to put that onto the drift kit, and then for this one we'd use a 52mm diamond core. That you'd either put the drift kit in, or you would put the normal drift in. That just fits into there, and that'll just core you a perfect hole, or just use the normal drift and that'll just drift it through perfect. So all we do, cord this through, got a nice 52mm hole, and then we just put the pipe snug in. Next we would do is, if the drain was a bit nearer, we would then cut the lagging down and put it just to finger length. But to save a termination, what we're going to do is leave the lagging, it's about the right length, and put it straight in, and we'll extend in 32, or you can go in with a reducer into 21.5 if you want to take it just to a combi. And then what we'll do then is we'll extend the pipe and insulate that piece on down into the grate at 45 degrees on the bottom, and also below the grate line to stop for wind chill. So we've cut the legging to length and the pipe to length, put it all together. That'll then go into there and then seal it to the pipe. We'll then look at the distance here, see if we can push it any further and go into the grate, and then use the spacer bar, cut it down so we can put the spacer bar on the clip and then put the clip on. Perfect job. So we popped the pipe and the legging on, that's all done. The condensate insulation's on. Now we're looking at if we can take any more legging off of here to push it further back, and then we'll cut the spacer bars down and put the clip on. So we've cut the space bar down onto the clip with a screw, and then we'll position that, drill the wall and get the clip on. So now you can see we've clipped it, drilled it into the wall with the spacer rod. This one's a bit further away to go into the drain. Usually standard we've set to about 20, and usually have a tin of those made up, just 20mm made up into a tin, or those old ones, the old backer tins we used to use. So all we're left to do now is to seal around between the lagging and the pipe snug, and then around the lagging here. All finished. So we've sealed around the connection to the insulation there, and also between the insulation and the pipe snug. Perfect job.